Yeah, man, what's going down, man? It's motherfucking Trill Pill back with another informational video, man. And this one is more about the Democrats pushing the bill to replace police with mental health professionals in emergencies involving the mentally ill. Now, I've made several videos about this very topic. I talked about the Daniel Prude case. That's what stands out when I first think about replacing officers with mental health professionals. You know, when there is an obvious mental health issue that needs to be handled, instead of our brothers and sisters getting shot and killed or apprehended in the worst way, professionals can step in and intervene in these dire situations, man. So we can go and take a look at what the Democrats is doing, man. So this comes straight from Fox News. Democrats push a bill replacing police with the mental health professional or mental health professionals in emergencies involving the mentally ill. All right, so House Democrats are aiming to hold a floor vote Friday on a bill that would provide states funding to replace law enforcement with mental health professionals. The Mental Health Justice Act will provide grants to states to hire, employ, train, and dispatch mental health professionals in lieu of law enforcement officers during emergency calls involving at least one person with a mental illness, according to the bill's text. The legislation was reintroduced last year by Republican Katie Porter, Democrat from California, who said it would reduce violence against people with mental illnesses. All right. This was also said that she also said that we should be connecting people in crisis to care, not tossing them in jail. Which is, I'm gonna stop right there. Which is in a very important factor when you're dealing with someone with a mental illness, man. Not all the time. They need to be apprehended and slammed down and shot and shit like that, you know. But at the same time, the officers don't know, they're not trained properly. Don't know why, but they're just not trained properly on how to handle situations that involve a mental health crisis. Now, she also said that mental illness is not a crime and we have to stop treating it like one. Most police officers are not trained, like I just said, that they are not trained to care for individuals experiencing mental health crisis, which too often tragically leads to unnecessary violence. Now you can see Nancy Pelosi, whatever. But Porter's legislation is part of a package of bills that Democratic lawmakers are aiming to hold on a vote on Friday ahead of the month-long August recess, according to a Republican aide. House members were advised Friday morning that the consideration of public safety legislation is possible, and additional votes are expected to take place. So I'm going to keep tabs on this. Like I said, it's going to be a long video. I'm going to expound on how important it is, you know, for this to happen. Like I said, man, I'm an independent voter. I vote my interests, and that's strictly how I keep it, you know. But it is good to see that at least they're pushing the bill. Now, my biggest problem is out of everything that's happened in the past, why has this bill already been in place? And what's keeping the country from, you know, from pushing the bill? You know, I don't really give a damn about Republicans or Democrats or whatever the fuck they got going, the politics and all that shit. But when it comes to mental health, that is very important. I'm very interested to see how this will be, how this will roll out. I want to see the whole plan. I want to see how they're going to roll it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about the other bills they got, but this one right here in particular draws my interest. Now, okay, now it gets a little bit dicey talking about defunding the police, all that shit. So I don't get to all that, you know, it's whatever. But nonetheless, it is very important that this happens. You know what I'm saying? And let me explain why, man. If there is a mental health crisis in need, you know what I'm saying, and okay, the police got to get called out to it. Before they get called out, as something like a Daniel Prude case happens, You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna show y'all Daniel Prue case. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? The details of that. Give me a second. But if that happens, then maybe he doesn't die. Maybe he gets the help that he needs. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should. Just because you have a mental illness, it doesn't mean that you should be shot. You know what I'm saying? The whole underlining in this is to be able to be understanding. The police are not trained for this type of shit. Now, what they're trained to do, I don't know. Never been police, never wanted to be. But I believe if you are a servant of the community in whatever city or state that you're in, that you should be trained about mental health as well as getting mental health treatment. Now, I don't know about police having mental health training. You know, I know that nurses do. I think if you are a nurse or officer, or teacher, things of that nature, a public servant, mental health should already be incorporated. I don't know why it's not, and why we stand at this bill, 2022, we're trying to figure out whether money should be pushed over here or pushed over there. You know what I'm saying? Towards mental health. Now, and all the money that we're gonna spend and we're gonna send to every which way and all this, how much of that money is spent on mental health? That's going to be a video I'm going to get to. I'm doing the research on that now. I got to find charts and breakdowns and articles and things of that nature to provide you guys with this information so you can know how much your state, how much the government actually pours into mental health treatments and care, and actually doing what the fuck it needs to do to make sure that this problem is minimized. You won't be able to, get rid of the problem, absolutely, but it needs to be minimized. There needs to be a certain amount of caution and care that has to be handled when dealing with people who are having a mental health crisis, and they're right in the middle of it, and they may have a gun, or they may have a whatever. There are ways to assess that problem safely and go on about the business. You know what I'm saying, the right way. But let me see. Right here. But right here. That's how important it is, though, man. You don't want to see, Daniel Prue case or any case that's like that, man. It really hurts to see that happen. Now, Daniel Prue on March 23rd, 2020. Daniel Prue, a 41-year-old African-American man, died being physically restrained by Rochester, New York police officers. Prue had been suffering from a mental health episode after ingesting PCP and was walking naked in the city streets. The officers put on a spit hood over his head, and from there, he pretty much suffocated. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So, that could have been handled, in my opinion, in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if there was a mental health professional in the mix? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying don't go and restrain him, you know what I'm saying, if he's acting erratic, but not to the point where he dies. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how it feels to be a cop in that situation. I know it's very high pressure, but at the same time, if you put that badge on, you have a responsibility to make sure that any altercation gets handled the best way possible. And that definitely was not the best way possible for them to handle that situation. And sometimes that just, it really bothers me, the fact that a lot of our brothers and sisters get killed because somebody doesn't understand what they're going through. It's a little different, So, like I said, man, I'm going to drop the links in the description box. Like I said, man, hopefully this bill gets passed all the way through. I don't know what else is on the slate. I don't really keep up with a lot of politics like that, but I really hope that this bill gets pushed through, and hopefully we will see a change in how our law enforcement handles mental health crisis. And maybe, we'll see a change in the amount of our brothers and sisters being killed by police and whatnot. That's what's most important. You know what I'm saying? Um, they got to be able to do what the fuck they do without killing somebody. If it's not, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't permit that all that nonsense and extra violence, slamming a nigga on his head and all that extra shit is not necessary. You know what I'm saying? But they do it, and they continue to do it, and they're going to continue to do it until somebody holds them motherfuckers accountable for what they are doing and how they handle situations. There is a safe way to handle these things. How to handle these things. Hopefully, they will get the right mental health professionals in place in law enforcement all over the country. Like I said, I hope this bill is passed. I know a few cities have already put this in place by using their own money, but hopefully they get that push nationwide, and maybe we'll see a change. I don't know. We'll just have to see. In the meantime, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this bill. I might go live about it. I might not. I don't know. But please stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn the notification on. So when the Trill Pill drops something, you'll be the first to get it. Leave a comment in the chat. Drop them pills for me. Drop that love for me, man. I appreciate everybody out there that has supported the Trill Pill and what I'm doing, and also doing your part, and also spreading awareness about mental health. With that being said, y'all know my slogan: stay trill and heal. Mind your mental to be, mind your mental. Most important of all, stay mentally trill. The Trill Pill, man. I'm out.